Guys, we are in for a real treat today. This is 1209 West Franklin Street here in the Fan in Richmond, Virginia. This is a 7-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom home with almost 6,400 square feet of living space. Offered for $1,695,000, this is an opportunity with prime location, walkability to downtown. You won't want to miss it. Let's go see the inside. After you. Now, you guys know I love a front door, okay? Look how beautiful and stately this wooden door is, and I love the knocker that matches the statues out front, along with the historic plaque, which means this is a historically registered property, which means there are certain things that you can and cannot do to update and maintain these homes. Really cool fact about the Richmond houses in this area, not all of them are historically registered, so I'm really excited that this is an opportunity with that distinction that we get to go check out. So I just found out the original structure of this home was built in 1913, which means this house is over 100 years old, as most of the houses in this area are. But it's cool because you get to see kind of how the original footprint stayed and what updates they have done to the property since then. So things like these columns and the 8 fireplaces that are in this house are definitely original features that you can see have stood the test of time, if you will. But one of the features I want to point out really quickly, because there's 2 sets of them right here, are these massive and really beautifully maintained pocket doors. A lot of the times when you see these in older homes, they're rickety, they don't pull out of the wall easily, and these are not only smooth, but they're in perfect condition. And I think it's great because if you wanted to play a game night or have dinner with your friends, you can kind of close them off from the living section in the front part of this house. So as you work in, we've done a lot of historic Richmond home tours at this point, and you guys probably recognize that you walk into the main room and then have this dining space in the middle. Notice fireplace number 2. They're all noted as gas, so I wonder at one point if this was wood burning. I would have absolutely loved to have had people in here eating dinner by a cozy fire. Can you imagine anything more warming in the wintertime? I can't. But I really love how they've done this big, massive built-in on the side here where you can display china, pottery, trinkets from wherever. It's just a nice way to fill a very oversized room with tall ceilings that makes it feel just like a big open space, which I love. And then look at this, a 3rd set of pocket doors. So the ones that I showed you up there, they were there, and then there's some on the side of this room and the back, which is really nice. And then you come in here, which is a more formal sitting room, living room area. If I were to live here, this is probably where I'd put my TV, probably where I'd want to spend time with my family. There's a lot of big open windows in here, so lots of natural light, even though you've got this gorgeous, stunning chandelier with the amazing ceiling decal. Oh, I love it. I think it's beautiful. Not to mention just the oversized trim, all of the crown molding, the fixtures around the door frames. You can really see how they've maintained the historic charm that you would expect in a Richmond townhome while making really thoughtful and beautiful updates. Okay, so I'm gonna just keep the running tally. There are 8 total fireplaces in here. We have now found number 3, so that means there are at least 5 more upstairs. That's crazy. Come back in here. This is the kitchen, and I've got to say, it's very impressive, massively oversized. You've got space over here for whatever dining table area, or if your kids want to do homework, maybe this is a separate space. You've got a nice half bathroom right here, and I can't wait to show you guys. There are 2 separate downstairs spaces in this house. This one actually leads to an exercise room and a utility space. And if you go a little bit further, I can't even remember where the other staircase is, but there's another staircase that goes down, and that one leads to laundry with a bedroom and a whole separate kitchen suite area. So kitchen here. I absolutely love how much space they have. You've got bar stools. These look like nice quartz countertops, which I love, along with the gas fireplace. Really beautiful stainless steel. I've actually never seen a two-tone refrigerator like this with stainless steel and gold fixtures. And I've got to say, the mixed metal combo is giving for me. And I also really like how they've kind of matched the cabinetry with the appliances. So you have this like softer gray silver with the gold. It's a really nice touch and it kind of feels a little earthy and really warm. But I also wanted to point out they've got the microwave down here built into the island. So counter space, cabinet space isn't taken up. You have that nice, efficient layout where you can really utilize all of your counter space. And there's a pot. I'm an Italian girly, so making pasta is close to my heart. And I can't tell you how easy this thing will make your life. Just put the pot here, turn the water on, set it on the stove, and walk away. Okay, so unfortunately my key does not get us outside. However, I want you guys to pay close attention because this is a luxury that not all homes in this area have. You see it? It's a garage. And you can't tell because the door is closed and blocking off the street traffic, but that is the alleyway and a privacy gate that totally gives you guys seclusion and you're cut off from everything else. Okay, so I wanna bring you guys downstairs first. Let's go down here. Okay, so this is the first part of the downstairs area, which features a gym. They've got a nice little Peloton in here, not to mention some full-length mirrors so that you can check yourself out. Make sure you're still looking cute. And then you've got obviously your utility thing. So also, this is the biggest hot water tank I think I've ever seen in my life. I have never encountered one that is physically taller than me. This is crazy. And it's probably because this house is 6,300 square feet. But so come back here and you've got an entire utility room that you could have as your washer dryer situation. There's a water hookup right here. And it's funny because actually at another part of the downstairs, they have a washing machine plugged in and it's behind doors. So I wonder how they used this space if it wasn't for laundry. But either way, lots of storage, lots of places to put things. Let's keep going. Okay, so coming back through the living room, we have the second set of stairs. We're gonna go down and then we'll go up. So this down here is really how you know you've made it, because if you didn't want to use your front door, you could just come through here into your private entrance that gets you up to the street. Okay, so if you're a teenager and you're trying to sneak out of your parents' house, this ain't the way. We're gonna go through another door. Let's go back inside. So this is the fully finished basement. You've got a bedroom down here, a pool table with fireplace number 4. So I would say this is a rec room, right? You have the ability to fully see street traffic, which probably wouldn't want to put living space down here below ground that's right close to the street. That's just me personally, but I love how they've utilized this as just entertainment area. And then follow me. This is the first bedroom that we're seeing down here, and also the 5th fireplace. This is a little more private, feels a little more cozy. They've got carpet on the floors. And this is a big room. This is bigger than any room that I have in my house, and this is just in the basement. So I can't wait to see what's upstairs. But still, these are 10-foot plus ceilings and we are underground. So if that gives you guys an idea of how massive this space is, there's a lot. Okay, so what I'm thinking, if you see, they've got a full kitchen down here, a bedroom, separate egress, which means a different entrance from the rest of the house. You could totally Airbnb this entire level if you wanted to. Or if you have in-laws who are moving in with you, this would be a great space and situation for them to have their own complete separate area. But they've got a cute little stove. Look how cute this little stove is. And it's nice that they also have lots of pantry space and storage for anything that you've got to put away. And then this is where I saw the washer dryer. But first of all, look how freaking cute all of these lion knobs are. They're everywhere throughout the house. And they've got laundry in here. So that's why I'm wondering, what are they doing with that other room? You've got another bathroom, a full bath. This is the first full bathroom that we've seen. There are 4 total in the house. And then you've got this extra space back here where they are storing old doors. Look at that. No, but this is seriously, you could make this anything, a playroom, another laundry room, a rec room, really anything. But there isn't carpet in here, so if you wanted to warm up the space, I would definitely put something on the floors just to make it a little cozier. But now that we've seen the basement and the main living level, I think it's time that we head upstairs and see the bedrooms. One of the things that I really love about historic Richmond homes is the fact that they always have the best detail and trim packages. You've already seen these columns, all of the gorgeous woodwork that's around the door frames and the windows, and something unique that I've actually never seen in a house before. Look up. We've got this gorgeous archway with intricate detail, and I've never seen anything like that where they paid this close attention to the small things, and it really does make a difference. This staircase is amazing and beautiful, and I want you to do yourself a favor and look up so that you can see the amazing view in between both staircases, because this house is 3 full levels. Actually 4, including the basement. Let's go back this way first. This area is currently staged as another living area. They have this marked as the living room in MLS, which I think is so interesting. They've got, I want to call this a mini bar, but it's not a mini bar. It's very large, it's oversized. And it's a wet bar technically because they've got running water, which is super nice. They have a dishwasher, but no wine fridge. Where are your priorities? Fireplace number 6, 5 or 6. Can't remember, I think that one's 6. But then coming back here, as a crazy plant lady, I would absolutely put all of my plants in here. There's so much natural light. I would just make this nothing but plants because it's a smaller space, and realistically, what else? Let's keep going. So this is attached, it looks like, to another bedroom. But one thing I want to point out really quickly, there was a cute little narrow window downstairs. There's a little closet door. It's things like this that I see and I wonder, was that original or was it added? I feel like this is something that has to be original almost. Like, why would you add this in at a later time? It's so cute. But let's go, rather than going down the hallway, we're gonna go right into this second full bathroom situation, which is gorgeously tiled. I love that they have something fun on the floors, and then the penny tile also in the shower, which is nice. And then you can come on into the second bedroom. With another fireplace, look at that. This is an interesting shaped room. I feel like you've got the opportunity to kind of play around with furniture in here. They've got a massive oversized wardrobe on this side, and it looks like that's probably attached or built into the walls. So really big rooms, lots of tall ceilings. It makes it feel, even in a kind of weird, different shape, you still have so much space and it doesn't feel small. So let's keep going on to the next bedroom. This one, pretty plain and simple. They don't have anything in here, which I actually kind of love. What do we think? Should I sing while we're in here? But then, I actually really like how they gave you some storage that's already built in, so you don't have to worry about putting any system in later. Moving on to the next bedroom. I'm willing to bet this is a bath. I was wrong, it's a closet. Okay, this is a closet. Wow. Big, lots of, they have shelvings, they have a mirror. I mean, this is a cedar closet, I guess, so maintaining all of your knits and things that are more expensive that you definitely don't want to deteriorate or potentially get eaten by moths or yucky stuff, that would go in here. She's gorgeous. This is the primary suite. First of all, big open space. gorgeous windows with lots of natural light. This is a king size bed, so you can fully see it hardly makes a dent in the space in this room. You have so much room on either side to really expand and grow, and there's so many possibilities with couches or chairs or little reading nooks if you wanted to in here. Not to mention another fireplace. But coming into the bathroom that's en suite, you've got a gorgeous oversized soaking tub right here, and then a shower with your sink over on this side. So really, whatever mood you're in, whether you want to just relax and take a nice long soak, or if you're in a hurry and you just want to take a shower, you've got both options, which I think is really nice. I'm curious to see what these closets, oh, they're also done with cedar. Very nice, and they connect too. All right, let's go upstairs. There's one more level if you can even believe it. Are you brave enough to look down? If you're scared of heights, this might not be the one for you. Okay, so this is huge, huge. You guys are seeing this real time with me. I had my boyfriend turn the lights on up here, so I have not seen this yet. I'm discovering it with you. So let's see, this last room situation is actually adjoining, it looks like. They've got this set up as an guys, let's not miss the rooftop deck really quickly. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. We're going outside. Come on. Oh my God. Oh, it goes up. Okay, mind your step. Wow, this is so cool. I don't know that I've ever seen a rooftop terrace like this where you really have views from all directions of so many historic buildings. You've got the cathedral steeple, you've got another church over here. Oh my gosh, this view alone makes the price point worth it. Wow. Wow. They even have an outlet up here, so if you wanted to plug in some twinkle lights or have a stereo system, you can absolutely chill up here and read and relax. Oh, I would spend all my time out here. Okay, I just want to point out to everyone, that is on the way down. Literally had to take the camera because my boyfriend is afraid of heights, and this is a little scary. Little scary up here. But at least you know that the roof is well maintained and that everything is dry. Now that we have made sure to visit the rooftop deck, shout out to the listing agent, by the way, Kelly Blanchard, an amazing agent here in Richmond, but she's done a great job making sure that people do not miss the prime features of this home. So in here, they've got this room staged as a gorgeous office, which I love. Lots of natural light. I mean, obviously it could be anything, another bedroom, a playroom, a kid's room, but I love how they have this as the office just because you need a place to work, and I like being high up, kind of separate from the rest of the bedrooms. But there is another room up here. It's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. I love this room actually. I feel like the space is really nice. It's a big square room for the most part, so you can pretty much lay the furniture out however you want. And I also really love that it's high enough that you can see anything that's going on the street. Not to mention, there's another ensuite here where you've got a full tiled shower and a vanity in here. So you really, this could be your primary suite if you wanted. Granted, you don't have the bathtub here, so the primary is probably meant to be downstairs, but a great option if you want to be higher up. Okay, so if you can believe it, we have reached the end of this property tour. We've seen at least 7 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, 8 fireplaces, 3 sets of pocket doors, a rooftop deck, a utility space, a gym, a separate entrance, a fully stocked basement kitchen. What else could you possibly ask for? I feel like this home not only checks every single box that you've got, it also brings in beautiful upgrades while maintaining that classic Richmond charm. If you or someone you know is trying to be in the city, near the action, and looking for a home like this, call or text me. I'd love to tell you more details.